Hey, are you thinking about moving to Midlothian, Virginia? Well, in this video, we're going to look at a neighborhood called Chesterfield Station. It's Condos by Stanley Martin. So let's go. If this is your first time to my channel, stop what you're doing, hit that bell button, subscribe now, so I can alert you of more videos like this in the future. Okay guys, we're gonna tour 4 of these condos today, 4. 2 of them gonna be on the higher end when you gotta walk up some steps, and then 2 of them gonna be on the lower end. They're nice condos. This location is awesome. I really like the location because you're not too far from Chesterfield Town Center, where you have your mall, so many different eateries. You have, you're not too far from Hall Street, which is a very popular area where you kind of go a little 288 south. But this area, it has a lot to offer. If you kind of look behind me, you can kind of see a ton of buildings. They have 2 new buildings that's coming, 2 new buildings, so they can definitely build you something. Right beside us is the American Family Fitness, so you have a gym beside us, no excuses why you can't work out or walk over there. They have a nice little park in the middle, and once again, we're close to 288. You can grill, walk your dog, nice area. Some of the features that's in the area, like I said, you have the mall, Chesterfield Town Center, is not too far from here. A ton of restaurants, a ton of shopping. I can't name everything that's in Chesterfield Town Center, but check it out. Okay, let's take a second to talk about the school system. We're in Chesterfield, even though this is called Midlothian, Virginia, but the county is Chesterfield, Virginia. So when it comes to Chesterfield, you have good school systems according to niche.com. It's not something that I'm saying, but to give you an idea of what the schools are looking like in this area, because people always ask me, Chris, how about the schools? So always go to niche.com to give you that information. J.B. Watkins is the elementary school. The elementary school is ranked as a A-, which is good. And then you have Midlothian Middle School. Midlothian Middle School is ranked as a B+. And then you have Midlothian High School, which is ranked as an A. So people move to this area because of school systems. I had someone tell me before I did this video, they love the school system. That's why they moved to the area. So if you're looking for one of those top ranked school systems in Chesterfield, Midlothian High School is one of them. So this is an option, something definitely to take a look into if you do not mind buying into a condo. But let's take a look at some of these condos and see what it's about. Okay, the first condo we're gonna check out is the Tessa. The Tessa is on the lower end of the condo, so you don't have all the steps. You have a garage that's in the back. All the units, the garage is in the back. We're gonna look at the Tessa first, and then we're gonna look at the Julianne. We're gonna look at those back to back, and then we'll talk a little bit about it, okay? So let's go. So what do you think? The Tessa's pretty cool. That is on the bottom end, the lower end. And I like the fact that you can just come into your garage and the kitchen is right there, which is pretty cool. So you have your benefits where you don't have all the steps. Now, the Julianne, you have the steps. You have to have a little endurance to make it up those steps. But once you get up to that level, wow, I love it. It's the open space. The concept is nice. The balcony is nice. And then you hit the third level. Man, that's a situation right there. So I really like the Julianne personally. Drop a comment in, let me know what you think, and let me know what you think all around about those two, the Tessa and the Julianne. Those are available. Like I said, they have 2 new buildings that's coming along that you can choose either one of those. But let's check out the other 2 floor plans that they have too. So let's go. what do you think, guys? The Bethany and the Reuben. Now, the Bethany is the one with the different levels where you have to climb the steps. You need that endurance. But I like it. I like the fact, I really like the rooftop. I like the situation on the rooftop where you can overlook into the park. Now, the park is the whole length of this neighborhood pretty much. The park is on this side. So if you have a condo on this side, you can overlook the park if you're at the top. Just FYI. And also the Reuben to me, it looked like it only had 2 bedrooms, if you ask me, because you had the owner suite to your left. Almost made you think of one level living, but you had to go up those little steps. But then you had the basement part. You can't count that as a bedroom technically, because that's where you enter in through the garage, because all your garage is on the back end of the condos, and that's where you can enter in at in each condo, regardless if you have steps or not. But that gives you a feel. But once again, if you look behind me, the length of it. But we're going to check out the park that they have in the back that you saw, and hopefully this sun won't get in your way. I just kind of want to show you, because it's the little driveway where you can enter into the back to get to your garage. But let's check out the park. I just met someone who lives in this neighborhood in one of the condos, and I always ask people, what do you like about the place? What are your pros and your cons? And this gentleman told me that he does not have any cons. He said he loves this place. He said at the very beginning when he first got started, because it was delays with building, he's in the first building. But as you can see, it's several buildings now. And he even said they're going to build some on this other side, just like they have on this side. So what you see on this side, they're going to do on the other side as well. He's walking his dog. He talks about how much he loves it. And while I'm talking to him, the principal of the middle school that's in the backyard, that's right in walking distance. If you want to be close to Midlothian Middle School, this may be your spot if you want a condo. So it seemed like a very nice community, tight-knit, people speaking to one another. So, you know, they have this park where they have the fire pit. You have another little section where you have your grills, and then you have a play area that's right down there for the kids. Okay, guys, before I wrap this thing up, it's been a pleasure to talk to the different people in this area. I talked to one guy, he said he lived in several places in this area, and he said hands down he loves this area. He liked that he can walk to the different restaurants that's not too far, but he said he likes to walk. But there's a lot of different amenities. There's a ton of things around here to do. You have the park that you can enjoy, and it's been, I have fun myself. This is a very nice area. And like I always say, I don't care if you're thinking about moving next week, next month, or next year. Please reach out to me and my team, because we would love to help you make that smooth move to Midlothian, Virginia.